What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video you're about to watch I recorded a while ago, but for whatever reason my intro got deleted or it didn't get transferred over in my Google Drive, but for whatever reason I'm gonna have to re-record an intro. So about a month ago at this point, my buddy in Southern Maine, David, messaged me or called me and was just bored and he wanted to do something different with fishing for the morning. So we decided to do a 1v1 3-hour limit bass tournament for the day. And we were just fishing in our own separate bodies of water. I was fishing up here with the boat on north. He took his canoe out to a body of water he was familiar with in Southern Maine. We did pretty simple rules, just large and smallmouth. Best 5 fish, I want to say. It might have been best 7, but I can't actually remember right now. But a cumulative length, so we just did measure, release with tape measure, and longest length with one in a 3-hour time period. So that was what we did, just large and smallmouth. But I wanted to offer just a quick explanation for this video because it's not as straightforward as some of my other videos have been. And like I said, my intro got deleted somehow in the process of getting it over to my computer. So I just wanted to kind of clear things up and let you guys know that's kind of what we were going for in this video. It's not exactly just a straightforward fishing video. There's a little bit of a challenge mixed in. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, my ass is wet and cold, and we have hit our first spot. You guys have seen this spot, I think in the last 2 videos. Just a weed bed close to camp. I've had a lot of good luck with smallmouth over here, so I wanted to start over here as the sun kind of comes up. We'll throw some top water, maybe depending on how long it takes us to work the first part. I want to work the weed bed itself and then that sandy kind of feeding flat beyond it that you guys saw last video. And then depending on how much time that takes, I want to work the outside again with maybe some crankbaits or something, because the outside, you guys can see kind of or at least there are some buoys over here. I don't know if you guys can see them, but off this weed bed is the biggest drop off in the pond. So I think if the water's a little cold and these fish aren't willing to bite, I think that might be a decent spot to look for them. Buddy and I are each going to be fishing for 3 hours. I mentioned that part. Largemouth and smallmouth. Best 7 fish in length is going to be the winner. No real prize except for bragging rights. If I get in here halfway through and I don't have a single bite yet, I might swap to a popper, just a little smaller profile, a little less aggressive. That might do the trick. Something just, oh, got one. I'm already talking about swapping baits and I hadn't even got into the weed bed yet. So there's a fish that waked right there and I got a bite. That's a very good sign. The man's probably not even on the lake yet, and hopefully we'll be able to get our first fish on the board. Oh, it's a pike. We're not gonna get our first fish on the board. Son of a bitch. That's not what we're out here for. And he's hooked my rod sock too. And he's hooked the side of the boat. That's impressive, dude. You hooked a lot of shit there. And you're a little flippity flopping around. Alright. Well, it's a good sign of life. And feeling him right now, the water is very warm. So it's a good start. And I think we're going to be alright with top water. We just got to find a bass instead. Pike is going to be the main issue today, because the second spot I want to go to, we've been catching a lot of pike too. Of course, when you're fishing the pond that has the state record pike is always an issue. Something just waked in the grass. I might actually throw on a frog. I feel like Yeah, there's some sort of feeding frenzy going on in there. Let me tie a frog on. All right, got a little pad pressure going. Movement happening way in there. This will be an interesting fish if I'm able to catch it. Let me get off the weed bed just a bit. What the fuck? Oh, there's one. That's a bass. That's a good bass too. That's a good largemouth, I think. Stay down, stay down, stay down. I don't have the net up, so I'm gonna have to flip him. I should have opened up the net. Why didn't I open up the net and get it ready? Oh yeah, that's a good largemouth. Don't. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. First boat landed, he inhaled the spook too. Holy cow. This is actually a great fish. He's not super fat. A lot of the fish up here are short and chunky, but he's actually got some decent length. So for a challenge like this, it's actually perfect. He's got the fucking other hook in his gill. Shit. I've got a pair of regular needle noses. That might be easier to get this hook out. He's not bleeding, that's a good thing. Oh, now he's bleeding. Might just have to do a quick surgery. It might be better than an intricate but long one. Oh, this actually might work. I might be able to pull it out through his gill and then just cut the line and retie. Definitely not like the usual way to do it, but that works a lot better. All right, give me the knife. Oh, he's bleeding. I gotta get a measure on him quick and then get him back. There we go. Stay right there for a second, buddy. I'll put you back in a sec. We're looking at right around 19. A picture of it to send to him so he believes my BS. All right, we got a 19 in the boat. 1 of 7, so we got a long way to go, but it's a good start. He should be okay. He wasn't bleeding too bad, and I was able to get it out through his gill. All right. I'm gonna get out beyond wherever this big rock is here, and then I'll see you guys at the next spot. All right, guys, we were headed to the spot, and we got some bait jumping, which is a really good sign. We're gonna start with a scout and hopefully just pick through the bait fish and get to the good stuff. You know what, let me get the net opened up really quickly just so I don't have to fumble with that. Fuck yeah, I was a little nervous. I was gonna get, oh yeah, they're feeding hard right now. Oop, I just got bit. First cast. Oop, I got something. It's small, probably a perch, but it's a really good sign. Way off to my left, they're feeding like crazy. Yeah, just a perch. This is a great sign though. All right, there we go. So we got a white perch. I don't know if you guys can see all of this, but right off there, it's feeding frenzy right there. Yeah, right in front of me too, yep. All right, this is a great sign. Let's see if we can pick through the perch and get a good smallmouth or two. They're boiling way over there too. About another probably 60 yards straight off. There's 2 good pods of fish being pushed to the surface right now.
I'm gonna try to work this thing super hard, A, so I don't get a perch, and B, there's more fish behind me. Oh, I just got another bite. Oh, there we go, I got it again. Feels a little better, but it's probably still a perch. Oh, it's even smaller, actually. Yeah, this is the one problem. I have to pick through these fish, but I'm really gonna try to work this thing as fast as I can. Try to avoid that. I also have a yellow perch crankbait that I can throw, try to get under the perch to the bass. So if I keep catching perch on the Scout, then we'll try that. Jesus, that hook is holding on for dear life. There we go. Oh yeah. Like I said, I just gotta pick through these smaller fish, and I'm gonna try to work this Scout as fast as I can to try to discourage the perch, but that doesn't seem to be working. Another one. I just snagged him. Poor guy. Actually, he took a swipe at it. That's 3 perch and 3 casts. Plus, if they're feeding on whites, I've got a even deeper diving crankbait. I think it's like an 8 to 10 foot diver. That's like that sexy shad color as opposed to the yellow perch, so I may try that as well. I'm glad I got over here with, I think I got about 40 minutes left, so I still have an hour. Oh my God, that is huge. They're all around me right now. Look at that, they're off to my left. They're right over here. Oh, something just bit while the jerkbait was sitting there. That is a giant fucking slab of a crappie. It's the funny thing about being over here. I have no idea what I'm gonna catch. But it's funny, the couple times I've had the jerkbait pause like that, I have caught a crappie. That's just the way they eat it. That's an absolute dinner plate. I've actually caught bigger, believe it or not. Ah. Oh, he looked himself sweet. Okay, come here. Definitely caught bigger, but he's definitely a respectable size too. Yeah, they are all over the place. I believe that's 4 casts in a row I've caught a fish. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just getting bit again. I'm really trying to work this thing fast. Oh, I got something anyway. That's another perch. Smallest one yet. It's 5 fish and 5 casts. Still not what I'm looking for though. There are some smaller largemouth out here as well, for sure. Oh my God, another one. I think I might have just snagged him, but I'm catching one every cast. Oh, did I lose him? Yeah. This is definitely where we want to be. Oh, I had something. Actually didn't feel bad. Oh, little perch came up and chased it as I was grabbed the jerkbait as I was burning it in. I have a lot of fish. I've had a lot of fish the last couple of days bite the jerkbait as I'm burning it in, so even when I am burning it in, I'm burning it in pretty slow, kind of expecting a bite. Because I've had pike do that, I've had smallmouth do that. So if I've kind of got the jerkbait out of the pod, I don't necessarily give up and just burn it in as hard as I can. I'll still try to work the bait. Man, you know, this is great. But on a day when I'm fishing, I'm challenging my buddy to a bass fishing challenge. This isn't ideal. It's definitely not a terrible problem to have. I'm still having a great day of fishing, but this isn't exactly the species we decided to target today. That actually feels a little better. That could be a bass. Either that or a relatively good perch. No, that's just a good perch. Nothing chasing him. Every once in a while I'll slow down and just let it sit there for a minute, because I've had a few opportunities where I'm reeling in a perch and I have a smallmouth chasing. I don't exactly expect the smallmouth to bite a big perch like this, but at the same time, just being able to see a bass and get it to chase a little bit could help out in the long run. I might have to swap to a crankbait here in a second because this isn't working. I just think it's not diving deep enough to get kind of under the perch. All right, let me try that crankbait for a few minutes because this isn't working at the moment. I'll try the white perch crankbait first because I know that one dives a little bit deeper. Ow. Plus, I really want to get some of the spool memory out of this fluorocarbon. I just re-spooled it. Even if I can spend this hour and catch 1 or 2 bass, it'll be worth it. I can't just come to the leaderboard with 1 fish. I think I'm going to move a little farther to my left toward kind of this camp. This point is kind of against. I see a lot more bait busting in a little further. I've got this one kind of isolated pod. Ooh, that actually might be a decent fish. That's a stud of a white perch. Good fucking God. Oh no, that's a crappie. I'm surprised the crappie hit it, actually. They've been hitting on the pause, so the fact that he hit a crankbait is actually kind of impressive. I'm catching everything except what I don't need to catch. Thankfully, I haven't got a pike yet, but you know, I probably just jinxed myself with that. So we've got a bunch of whites, no yellows yet. I'm assuming one of those pods in there is some yellows. And 2 crappie. Yeah, I'm gonna head further in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but over there, there's a big pot of bait that's like boiling the top of the water. So I figured this would be slaying them. Of course, I've only given it, I don't know, 3 or 4 casts, but... Oh, something came up and grabbed it. Oh, it's just a yellow perch, I think. Yep, that's a good yellow, though. That's cannibalism, bro. This is a yellow perch colored jerkbait. Or a fucking lipless. What's the matter with you? That's actually a fucking stud yellow. Right, I'm gonna give this another cast or 2 and then probably go back to the jerkbait. I can just continue to cycle through them. And honestly, even after the challenge ends, I'm gonna stay out here and keep fishing because this fishing is really unbelievable. The wind's supposed to pick up around 9:30 or 10, I think, so I'll just go in right as the wind starts to pick up, because I definitely don't want to be out here and trying to dock the boat when the wind's howling. Oh, there's something. Not a bass, though, the way it's working. That's a white perch. These motherfuckers. They pick a bait you're not going to bite, and look, this is what you do. Listen to that rattle, though. Good fucking God, that's loud. It's definitely calling them in. All right, shit. I guess I just go back to the jerkbait. It's what they're all eating. The bass aren't hitting the lipless. It doesn't help me that the perch can't eat it because the bass aren't eating it either. Just go back to working this super aggressive. I'm just hoping to get lucky. Bruh. Bruh. Ooh, that actually doesn't feel too bad. We might have got a bass here. Bass or a pike. Come on. Be a bass. It's not going to be a bass. That's not jumping. No, I'm pretty sure it's a pike. Shit. It's a step in the right direction because it's not a fucking bat. It's not a perch, but it's not what I wanted either. Oh wait, that is a bass. That is a bass. Oh, let's go. That's a good largemouth. Oh, don't get off now. The way it wasn't jumping, I just assumed it was a pike. That's a good largemouth. Come up here. Let's go. It's huge. It's a pretty good size, but it's also just big for our little tourney here. There we go. He's got a absolute massive head. There we go. He's about the same size as the one earlier. I might weigh him real quick as well. We're looking at just about 19 again. I'll give him 18 and a half. I'm actually not gonna bother weighing him. He's probably 3 and a half. I'm gonna go 3. Let's go. We got a shot now. I'd like to get one more good one, but that's definitely 100% a good step in the right direction. Now that I've got 2 worth, keep it. 2 bass, I'm gonna write them down. We got a 19 and an 18.5. I don't wanna round up or anything. It was pretty definitively an 18 and a half. I think if I can get one more good bass, like I was saying earlier, I feel pretty confident. I don't right now. Like I said, he's in a spot where there's a lot of action, some good size. He's gonna catch, where we have a limit of 7 fish, he's gonna catch a bunch of small ones, but there's a good shot he catches some good ones too. If I can get one more 20-ish incher on the board, I will feel pretty good about things. But right now, I think he's got me easily. Why didn't I throw the spinnerbait before now? I was dumb. It's not that deep. And I would have definitely caught fish. Because I just caught one on the fucking second cast. God damn it. That was so stupid. I thought about bringing it out and then I'm like, no, it's too deep. Why the fuck did I think it was too deep? That was dumb. I think it's just a pike, but still, I mean, the fucking immediately I got a big fish on. It's a big bait. It's not gonna get eaten by perch. Just getting the net undone just in case it's a net-worthy fish. Yeah, it is a pike. Not net-worthy though. That was dumb. I guarantee if I keep chucking this, I'll fucking catch a big bass. A lot of pike this size this year. I don't know why. This pond's always been known for big pike. I don't know what it is about all the small ones this year. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh my goodness. What are you doing?